So, update with regards to what memory fragments we're reading. No one knew. No one told me what memory fragments I should be reading. Some of you even thought I'd cocked up beforehand. So, we're only going to choose the big ones. So, like this one, maybe not that one, maybe not that one, that one, that one. In fact, fuck it. That looks like a secret if ever there was one. So, let's do this one first. I feel that some of the things we're going to get are going to be like, well, I killed my brother. And some of them are just going to be like, well, that ice cream is nice. Definitely worth it. We'll all see. A new place. A new start. Space doesn't work. It's down. Forgot about that. In this place, everyone calls me X. It's a strange name, but I don't hate it. Well, if we needed proof, that's the proof we needed. Thank fuck for that. I've long forgotten how it feels to have someone call your name. It feels nice, even if it isn't my real name. You don't want someone calling you X? That's like the weirdest shit in the world. Hey, what's your name? It's X. I'm sorry, it's what? It's X. Are you blind and you can't write? Nope, it's X. How weird is that? Oh, whatever. I suppose that does make sense as to why, you know, he's called himself Anon, I suppose. Oh well. So, this isn't loyal. This is my mum, I think? I might be wrong because I can't remember what loyal looked like. As I'm going to bring out the excuse of it's far harder to commentate over something and pay attention fully to what is going on. So you guys might be like, ha ha ha, you're so silly, Chris. How could you not know? It's actually quite difficult. I know that's a vague outline of either loyal or my mum, but I don't remember which one is. How are you doing today? There's a woman who likes to talk with me every afternoon. Okay, well, it's not loyal. Occasionally, there are some bizarre people who attempted to converse with me, but no one is as persistent as this woman. This woman. It's been a month since you arrived here. I hope you've finally gotten used to the new environment. Not really. She's a gentle person. Perhaps way too gentle. Wow. I wonder if I could kill her. Not a very nice thought. I don't understand her. Do you still have those same dreams lately? Nod. Red. I keep seeing red. What else do you see? Everyone died but me. Fuck no. So he speaks like an absolute psychotic. But then when he thinks, he's like, oh yeah, I do like waffles. I see. She looks at me with her sad eyes. Is that sympathy or is that compassion? I can't tell. She proceeds to prescribe me some medicines before asking me a couple of questions. Have you made any friends lately? He's called X. Really? Huh? You should try making some friends. Most of the children in this institute are special, so I think it might be easier for you to all get along. Special? Yes, they are special children, just like you. And then he moved out of the special school and into the psychic one. Oh dear, would it be amazing to like that? So, what's happened to you? I can't use my legs, I'm in a wheelchair. What's wrong with you? I can lift you out of that wheelchair. That would be really weird. What is it so special about me? Well, you can do things that most people can't. So I can stop everyone from dying? I'm not sure about that. You're a very kind boy, but dying is natural for every living thing. That's why we have to cherish the little time we are given. I can't cherish anything if they all keep dying. So he keeps dying. Oh, well, regardless. We've read this, and we can only read 4. So let's go for the massive ones. I'll let... That's going to be a good one, just because of how big this is. What does this one lead to? These are huge. Let's do these. Dear, you really are quiet, aren't you? Okay, so this is loyal. You always appear to be deep in thought. What are you thinking now? Tell me. What am I thinking? That's a good question. What girly fucking clothes you've got on. I'm thinking of why I need to be thinking now. Did I start thinking because he asked me? Now that I start thinking, I wonder what he wants to know about what I think. I see that you are still hesitant to say anything. Because I wasn't thinking. I was clearly just, like, fucking vegetative state. It's like, I am aware I live, but I cannot think or speak. I think that's how that works. How about this? Let's do an exchange. I will let you know what I think, and then you can tell me yours. The man in front of me is very strange. Punch him in the face. I haven't said a word yet. It doesn't stop him from talking. I can read people. I'm not a psychic, but it's easy for me to understand someone as soon as I meet them. Which is odd. That's why he didn't kill me when he had a chance. If he's that good of a judge of character, he would have. Whatever, what would I know? It doesn't take more than the first interaction. All you need is demeanour, gesture, speech, and to give away someone's personality. Some could hide it well, but you could also consider the pretense they are putting up front is also a part of their actual personality. No matter how much one tries to be more of a unique individual, in the end all of them will fail into the molds created by their respective society, environment, and experiences. I tried to go a little bit evil towards there, but I feel I just ended up sounding like Dr. Evil. Yes, and there are so many types of people. There is nothing exciting about humans. They bore me. But there is an exception to everything, and that is children. Oh my god. So he's a paedophile. That is not what we wanted to hear. A child is like a seed that you will never know what they will turn into until they grow up. It's much harder to understand a child's mind over an adult. Yes, you are a child. This is why I could not understand you no matter how much I tried to analyze your behaviour. You are that special. Special in the sense that I'm like every child he's ever come across. I'm not entirely sure that quite warrants it, but okay. He's indeed a very strange man. He keeps on rambling about how awesome children are. I can barely keep up. But he intrigues me. I wonder if he has the answer to what I'm looking for. So tell me, what do you think? You said you're only interested in children. Does that mean that you are going to lose interest once I become older? Oh, that is a good question. I probably will. Well, I suppose you get what you get with loyal. There's no bushing around the bush. There's no beating around the bush with loyal. What are you going to do once I grow older? I will kill you. Ha ha ha! I'm just kidding. Bit of a dark joke. Holy shit. Was he really kidding? How about you? You're an adult now. Are you going to kill yourself? Oh, that is also a very good question. There is always an exception to everything. And I'm that exception. I'm neither a child nor an adult. I'm a mere observer. Well, being a StarCraft 2 unit is quite difficult. Ah, one person got that. Then why do you kill? Can humans kill one another so easily? Oh, I just love all these questions you pose. They stimulate me. Alright, well that thing about him being a paedophile is just that little bit closer to becoming true. There is law that prevents killing, but in reality it's there because no one wants to get murdered. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the no one wants to get murdered thing. I'm fine with being alive. Imagine if there were no such laws. You would realise how pretentious our society is. Look at our pathetic history. War, bloodshed, violence. The list goes on. We're in a world where nothing but beasts lurk around. To be fair, I mean, England, they spent, what, like 114 years at war with France? Completely justified. If no one else wants to wipe France off the map, then who can I? I say this living in France. Oh, the neighbours don't speak English, it's fine. Beasts? Do you mean monsters? Yes. We humans are monsters who are trying to justify otherwise. And monsters don't belong to this world. I see. We are monsters. But I don't want to be a monster. Huh. Oh, alright. Well, that's the end of that. Fair enough. Were they trying to shove ideologies down our throats? Oh dear. Anyone who follows me on Twitter will know that I'm taking the piss out of a certain person. Some journalist. I say journalist. It's bound to be some 14, 16-year-old girl wrote on a website about how they tried to... The game I did a while ago that was trying to shove ideologies down your throat. It's not that. It's fucking based on mythology, you twat. Oh well. I'll link it in the description so you can see what I'm talking about and then shit on the person for what an idiot they are. Right. These are quite small. Quite small. Quite small, quite small. We're going to go with the biggest ones. Don't worry, guys. You say, oh, well, I think you've cocked it up already. I will go back and do it again if this, you know, doesn't turn out right. So now, obviously, like before, I'll show you the scenes that you may have missed, and I won't show you the ones which you've already run through, because there's no point of just reading something over again. Right, well, I think we need to get these and these out of the way, really. Ideally, I'd like that one, but it's just a little bit too small. Alright, let's do this one, and then let's do this one, and that's 4. Let's do this one because it's bigger. There are all kinds of people in this place. There are some who are really nice, some who are indifferent, and then there are some who are extremely unusual. I take my time every day observing their behaviour. That might be why they're unusual. Because you're just standing in a corner, like, staring at them. Not even giving them peace, just staring at them as they walk by. What a horrible, scary thought. Don't be cocky. It doesn't matter just because they're giving you special treatment. You aren't better than any of us. Oh, did I just get smacked? Lately, there are those who like to beat me up. Ah. So this is how the killing started. You know what bullying says? The bully becomes the bully when they're older. Something like that. Anyway, I didn't really pay much attention. My problem is that I couldn't take things like that seriously in school just because of how much of a joker I am. Believe it or not, I'm the kind of kid who'll sit around and dick around. I know, it's hard to guess, right? But because of that, I just never had any problems. Oh well. YOLO! I don't understand why, nor do I wish to know the reason. But I'm curious to see what will happen if I let it be, so I just stand silently and let them hit me. Smack, smack, smack. That's not good. I feel a strange sensation. It's a little similar to the one I usually feel, yet it's obviously different. Is this what they call pain? The one I usually feel on my chest is a lot more painful than this. Right. It's one day it's just going to explode and kill everyone. Should I stop them? Should I fight back? I don't even care. Huh? What is this red thing? It's the same with the one I always see in my dream. Red, my least favourite colour. This vile thing tastes like metal. That's what blood tastes like. This is what humans are made of. How disgusting. Yeah, it's a little bit more than metal, but, you know, metal nonetheless. Alright, so we either get this one or this one. I would save it, but what's the point? I mean, look, things like that are clearly too small. I'm not going to get anything of, like, that. And, maybe that, but... And that, actually, as well. Alright, so I can either do this one or this one. Oh, so some of them link to the same memories. I think? No? Is that just... No, it's just me being a twat. Forgive me. Alright, so we can either do this one or this one. These ones are bigger. And these ones are in the corner. Usually the ones in the centre, you ignore them and start... You start the way from the corners and work your way in, or the sides and work your way in. It's like a posh dinner with cutlery. Right, let's do this one. Ooh, it's red. It's red everywhere. I can only see red. The person is dead. This person is dead too. Is he trying to be a poet? He's a poet and he wasn't aware of it. Everyone has died. No one is alive. Oh, come on. The rhyming's gone too far now. This is serious. Everyone around you is dead. This is not the time to just sit around and reflect upon life and create poetry. Okay, now. Humans are so weak. Without food, they die. Without water, they die. Without air, they die. A cut, a bullet, an explosion. There are way too many things that can take away one's life. Yeah, kind of. We just try and like, stay away from those kind of things happening. Oh, well. Is there even anything that can't take away life? How fragile. Well, I'm pretty much sure that if I ate 2 ice creams every week for the rest of my life, that wouldn't kill me. This is what humans are. So what am I if I'm not a human? I'm a weird child. I'm alive. Why am I still alive? Good that you noticed that. Oh, so can I read more? I thought I could only read 4. Why can I read 5? It did say I could only read 4, I swear. Alright, well, fuck it, YOLO. What is this? What's going on? All the children are dead. Was he the one who did it? He's a monster. Monster? Is he talking about me? Everything is red. It's red all over again. Alright, so it's safe to say that that wasn't him. I can't save anyone's life, I can only take them away. They're right, I'm a monster. A monster shouldn't be allowed to live in this world. But he constantly wants to save people. Are we going to get like a Green Mile thing? Well, all those people who are just not going to get it. But Tom Hanks and a big black guy. I don't know his name. Peter Clark Duncan. Something like that. Michael Clunkendark. Something like that. But basically he had healing powers. And anyone who had like a disease or a pain, he could save them. But some guy rocked up with a double shotgun, grim I know, and killed 2 girls. And he was found there with the 2 girls, like dead girls, in his body, crying. And everyone just assumed it was him. But it turns out that it wasn't him. He was just trying to save them. The reason he was crying is because he couldn't save them. Could we have another one of these on our hands? Where he's trying to save people, but he can't. Because it's too late or something. Oh, well, it's a hypothesis, nonetheless.